Welcome, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my first tutorial on Decisive Campaign, Ardennes Offensive. This will be the first tutorial on this game, and we're going to be taking a look at the counters and what do all the symbols on the counters mean so that you can better play and understand the game. Before we get into that, if you want to see more tutorials on this game, gameplay of the game, or other historical gameplay videos, please subscribe to the channel. You can also hit that like button. It tells me that you're liking this type of content. Okay, well, let's get right into this. This is somewhat of a detailed game. We're going to be looking at counters here, but we're looking at units here, and we can get, looking at the unit, a lot of detail. How many, Panzer Grenadiers, how many Opel Blitz trucks, half tracks, muleteers, mortars, all that kind of stuff. Okay, and that's all helpful. But what we're also looking at here are just the counters, when we just want to see what the counter means. Right, so starting in the upper corner up here, we all know this is the country, that this is involved with Germany, or there'll be an American flag. And I don't know if there's British units in this game. There might be, I'm not sure. Just haven't played the full thing. But that'll be what that is up here. Okay, top center is the name of the unit. Flavor aspects here, but keep that in mind. Then over here is supplies received. Okay, this is important here. Is the unit in your supply network? If it is out of supply, no supplies received, this little square up here will be black. If it's getting everything at once here, it'll be green. Otherwise, it'll be yellow, blue, or red, in that order, progressively decreasing its access to supplies. So these guys have moved up here a bit, I guess, so they are in the yellow, where back here they're in green, to keep that in mind. Now, coming around here, this is its HQ. So here with the 11th Panzer Division here, the circle with a line through it is telling you where this headquarters unit is. This is a corps headquarters unit. That's Germany wrote the corps in Roman numerals as a general practice. That's a corps headquarters. Is it, I think, maybe buried under here? No, somewhere around here. It's probably this one. The chevron, I'm guessing. Here is the wolf symbol. Got a little too small and complicated. Here we can zoom out, but this is as far as it zooms in. Right, so you can look and see where its command headquarters. We can maybe get into the command some other time. Officers, there we are. The divisions and the corps do have, but you'll notice here, this is this guy. There aren't individual commanders for the units. It's just for the divisions and the corps in the game, I guess. We'll keep it with that, talking about, and it's why it's important, because whether it's officer ratios or anything else here, we can it varies on it, so that is a good thing. Then, of course, coming down here, we have the readiness or integrity of the unit here. So green and taller, more readiness and integrity, more disrupted or unready this unit is as it goes down. I don't know if it goes to red, but it's definitely, some of these are going into yellow here. So that is important. Now, supply reserves. These are the supply reserves, and I actually have the manual open here, so I'm reading exactly what it's doing here. Green indicates that the supplies are close to maximum. Yellow, blue, and red indicate increasingly lower supply reserves. So the unit can be out of supply. This unit here briefly got cut off, I think, from supply, but it can still have supply in the unit, but it's not getting fresh supply. So you need to keep that in mind when you're playing. And then as we come down, because we're going clockwise around here, this big number here, that is the unit strength of it. So how strong these units are comparative to each other. They call it an abstract measure of strength, roughly equal to 1 tank or 1 soldier per point, or 10 soldiers per point, is the details on this. So it's something of an abstract, because when a unit may be just giving fire support with its mortars or some other bombardment action, so it's the actual combat is more detailed than that. But this is giving basic, and I think we're sort of reading this as the Germans reading the American unit at strength 7, and this over here is strength 34 to give a relative combat strength to each other, so that you can quickly judge as looking at it. Obviously, you can set up to attack, and we're just not in the right phase here, I think, with these units. But we got to move to mode. So to get the odds here, we can do that. But just to quickly look around, we can get the unit strength on this. Then we have the number within the black circle. That is the action points currently of the unit. And that's obviously important, which will affect movement, combat actions, and all of that stuff. And this is just the beginning of the night turn, so everything has its full action points currently. Then we coming around here, this is your fuel reserves for this unit. Again, remember, there's supply coming to the unit it's receiving, but how much it currently has. So if it's cut off, or if we can, if we're getting somewhere moving up, like here, we're getting into the yellow for supplies received. If that continues to be the case, probably more in a grand campaign, or your overall fuel is running out, that could go yellow and whatnot. But do note, and we'll get to the center in just a moment, but do note there are some units here that have no, you don't see it on the enemy unit, but like here. But you do note that some do not have the fuel. Well, there you have, which we'll see here, is in the center here. This type of, they don't need fuel, because we see here two things in the center picture. One, the most dominant weapon system as currently figured in this unit. So this would be artillery. We can click on it and see they have some sort of some guys to maybe defend this notch trooping or whatever, some personnel, but this is artillery. Where let's come here, we've got mostly panzer grenadiers, infantry, motorized but armored motorized infantry. We can see, yes, some of it's armored, some of it's just truck and movement, but we will see the dominant is dominant infantry. But hey, it has currently a pack 38 here, 50 millimeter pack. It has 8 281 millimeter mortars and 320 millimeter mortars and 3 Panzerschreck teams. So this is, again, dominant unit. Like over here, we're dominantly being reconnaissance here, and with other supporting elements. Now the other symbol here, the other one, the small little picture, is what you're going to see is what its movement type is, if it's a transported unit that is sort of dominant. So this does have RSO supplies. I'm just looking to see, this, okay, it has, a flak element here and some trucks carrying, sort of supply elements here, these notch trooping types. But this is mainly, a panzer unit, so you don't have the transport. So again, units that don't have supply, like here, no transport. These guys walk. So it doesn't need fuel. These guys, they're horse-drawn. So again, they don't need fuel, but that tells you their movement type. So that's the counters, basically. HQs, obviously they're predominantly just an HQ. So they're not a combat unit. You don't really want them into combat. At least not too much. So they don't have a dominant combat unit type, but it does let you know where and who and what's going on with these units. So I hope this is helpful in understanding the game. If you have questions or topics for a tutorial, I will read the manual if necessary and help you out with that. We'll be playing some more of the game, so like I say, do subscribe to the channel, and please post your comments, your questions, what you want to see more tutorials on this game. Really appreciate that. See you next time for more, yes, even more historical gaming. Thanks, everyone.